For the whole fucking.
Oh.
Going to bed, honey?
I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work.
Okay, let's see my to-do list. Go to work, go to work, go to work, go to work, go to work. I don't see anyone smiling. You pick up a job to buy a house or raise kids or to impress your dad. You work away your life, and what does it get you?
Smiles and faces?
No. You get cash. Cash that can't buy back what the job takes.
All of our problems are based in the fact that all value has been reduced to money. There's no more valuation of quality of life, no valuation of love, of community. There's valuation of money, and I need to get mine in order to be okay. And we all have to find the values that live within us rather than accepting the values that are offered us by society. Morality is not about following a rule system over there. It's about getting in here and going like, what matters to me? What's right? Not what my fear tells me to get, but what's right? How do I get there? Stop listening to the fear. Listen for the love in here. Find the way to go in here. And we change the world by what we have become, not by what we do.
What's up? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all doing fine? I'm doing amazing. Once again, y'all see I'm here at the park, and it's beautiful. Yes, it is, right? It's always beautiful. They always singing. Yes, they are. They are always singing. And you gotta chill with these too. You always have to show respect to the loved ones, baby. To the loved ones. But one thing I wanted to speak on, right? And other people, let alone other people, you know, having issues with their, I would say, work. One thing with me, I knew early on, you know, the first job I ever had was a grocery store job. I was working for Stater Brothers. I was 17, got my first job, you know, with the help of other people, but it was cool though. It was cool, and I made my little money, right? Saved up, and everything from there was all right. But I knew from then, like, it wasn't meant for me to be working, calling somebody else supervisor, you know, or calling somebody else, you know, that's my manager, that's my supervisor, that's my boss. Like, I knew from pretty early that wasn't for me. I didn't come here, and I wasn't born to look up to something that's just like me. Shit, eat, talk, speak. You know, I know this is a capitalism world, right? And let alone if you're a male and you're in a relationship, and let's say one lose their job, right? Lose their job. And a lot of guys have went through this, you know, their female will dash out on them because they lost a slave job. I can't even imagine how many times that have happened to males out in reality. But I'm pretty sure that has happened more than I can even imagine. But hey, you know, in this capitalism, in this capitalized ass world, capitalism ass world, you know, however you want to put it. I may have butchered that, but it don't matter. But a person will hold you up on, I would say, a standard because you what, they don't see you as what, quote unquote, stable, or one would lose faith in you because they're not on the same wavelength as you. That happened to me before. That most definitely happened to me before. But it just shows, though, you know, God will remove people out of your life that's not on the same conscious, that's not on the same conscious wavelength, conscious level, you know, awakening as you. And hey, you just gotta accept that. But you know, if one hold you to a standard that, oh, a damn slave job, but when everything was cool, everything was right, when you was obeying, right, when you was obeying the system, and that's when everything was okay to, I mean, that, well, let's say it like this, that's when everything was okay, when you was obeying, being a corporate fucking slave. I knew from a pretty early time that wasn't for me. Every time I was in a, I would say, working environment, I knew, like, hey, this can't be what I was born to do. And one may say, Rico, you got to take care of yourself, right? You know, you got to, I understand that. I understand you got to eat. I understand. But a lot of people don't like to take risk on what truly means, let me say, take a risk on something that truly means something to them. Look at them. They want to be close. They want to be close because they feel the energy, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. But you know, it's very easy to take a 9-to-5. It's very easy to take a 9-to-5, and not knocking nobody, not knocking anyone for that. But me working 9-to-5s, that just, I always had an issue. And one thing, I always got through off my pivot. I always got through off my purpose when working a 9-to-5 job. The whole environment itself is low vibrational, let alone you're interacting with people that you think that's cool with you, that you think that's your, them are not your fucking friends, not even close. They will scheme on your ass. They will talk to you, they will talk about you behind your back like that. They will throw your ass under the bus like that, let alone to get a raise. And the system, I have had people say that shit to me in my face, like, I will throw you under the bus at all costs to get a raise, to get ahead. You know, people, let alone people, you know, have went to school for something and supposed to be in a certain position, and the job itself is playing with you and don't even want to pay you or move you up to the position that you're supposed to be at because that shit is crooked. It's crazy. You know, you got people, as artificial intelligence start to move in, you got people losing their minds because AI is booting their asses. out of the jobs, and you got people coming back and retaliating, shooting shit up, messing up entire entire facilities. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that. And one thing that these corporate jobs will always take from you is your time. You can't get that back. You cannot get that back. You will never get that back. You know, and a lot of people are seeing it. Yeah, they are, because artificial intelligence is making it undeniable. You know, it's making it obvious no matter what. So some people is going to and have to pivot positions or find a purpose in their lives, that something that's going to fulfill them, you know, to take the easy route, run to a 9-to-5, and, you know, just to pay your bills. But if anyone that's working in 9-to-5 right now, use that 9-to-5 to save up and put aside into something that you would, I mean, something that's going to fulfill you, because you already know that job that you don't want to be at don't give a shit about you at all. They don't. And with me working a job, I always knew I had a bigger purpose. And one thing I always got through, I always got sidetracked off of what I wanted to do in life. I would be sitting in the car on break. I'd be sitting in the car on lunch. I'd be in the lunchroom, break room, whatever you want to call it, and always be thinking like, this shit right here is, this can't be it. This can't be it. This shit right here makes no sense. And you got other people that you will work with, right? And you will see like, damn, such and such got fired. She got fired. She was a manager. She was a supervisor. They all got fired. And then you will realize to yourself like, they will fire my ass just like that. Within a blink of an eye, they will fire me just like that. Them people, these companies don't care about you. They really don't. And with me, it always been that way. It always been that way, man. Like, I always get sidetracked when it comes to working a job. You know, I try to do some can, a lot of y'all, not even some, a lot of y'all can do, you know, hey Rico, work a 9-to-5 and still do your YouTube thing on the side. I know, I understand that. That's cool. I understand that, but I always get distracted. I always get distracted. And now that, you know, I'm not monetized yet when it comes to monetization on this platform. I'm not monetized yet, but I'm working and striving hard to reach that goal, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it this year. Yes, I am. I just gotta stay locked in and stay tapped in and not tap the fuck out. But other people, other entities, other beings, it could be your family members, it could be your so-called associates, so-called fake ass friends, whatever a friend may be to you. I don't know, because a lot of people at these jobs be thinking these people be their friends and have no clue that these people will throw their asses under the bus just like that. These people are not your friend. You go there, clock in, make your money, and get the fuck on. Because let something happen. Let somebody let something happen. And you're gonna see the real trail, the real deal, true colors of these beings that you thought was cool with you. Also, when it comes to these jobs, right? And me you know, speaking to certain females, I have had so many females have told me the same story of managers and supervisors, bosses wanting to fuck around with them for whatever reason. You gotta understand, if you're in a relationship and you got a female, right, most likely she's around these people damn near more than she around you. So trust me, all type of sneaky backstabbing shit is going on. Like they say, you have your husband or boyfriend at home, right? And then you gotta work husband, boyfriend. You got two. A lot of people be doing that shit. And it's a lot of people be married, people be in all type of relationships and be on some grimy shit. When people actions change, when people start to move different to make other people comfortable, and you're supposed to be the number one. When a female let another man conquer her by opening her legs and lying to the one that actually care about her to go fuck with her supervisor or boss, fella, that's God right there. That is God right there, moving that low vibration ass person out of your life. And hey, you just gotta, you know, you got no choice but, you know, if a person really care for you, they will not open their legs up and let another male conquer them. You got to understand, it probably wasn't even limerence. It was just they had a mask on. That wasn't the person that they was betraying. Wasn't that person that they was betraying to you. You would never ever see that person again, ever, because now that everything is broken, that person that they was showing you was fake. That was a fake, lying, backstabbing, deceiving ass person that cheated on you multiple times, not once, multiple times. And you know, so one thing about, like, one will make up an excuse like, oh, that's female nature, they date up. Now get that shit out of here. That's that low vibration excuse bullshit. Because guess what? Money can't buy you happiness. A material thing. I don't care how much you love it, and there are some things that I hold on to, possessions, because we don't own anything. We just hold on to it. A lot of people think you can own something. It's just you holding on to the item, because if someone take it from you, that's theirs now. But anyway, a lot of people, you know, think that a material item is going to keep them happy. Trust me, once you get used to it, what's up, baby? What's up? Once you get used to it, oh, that shit is just going to become just regular to you. Super regular to you. And hey, they be saying, people think that the grass is greener on the other side, right? People will dog you the fuck out because they think the grass is greener on the other side. And guess what? It be dead as hell. Straight up. But anyone, females too, you know, anybody going through some relationship issues, I know how I feel, and I had to, you know, heal on my own, all by myself. I don't have a father. I have to do this shit the very, very very hard way. You know, run into a woman like my auntie, moms, you know, you only can get so much info out of that, but at the end of the day, they're not males. And I don't hang around dudes. Oh, Rico, you a monk? No, I'm not a monk, but I keep my circle damn near invisible. But one will cheat on you and run to the next just like that, and go give somebody, and go take on somebody else's energy and supply when they haven't even healed themselves. You know, a lot of people can't be with themselves, you know, so, you know, they'll get a cat, you know, they'll get a dog, something that's going to love them unconditionally, because they can't chill by themselves, let alone healing and doing things the right way, going straight to another being, opening their legs up and letting that person conquer them. And then next thing you know, you got some fake ass marriages going on, and people want to put on these fake ass labels. Oh, I'm your husband, I'm your wife type shit. All these labels that was created by other human beings, other beings, period, that don't understand life themselves. All this shit, you gotta understand, all this is alive. If you're moving and this is here, it's important. It's very important. But you know, a lot of people consciousness is not where yours is at. And when it comes to levels of consciousness, there's most definitely levels of consciousness. No matter how much you love, not even love, no matter, people don't even know what the hell that even mean, but no matter how much you like a person, no matter what they may own, you know, what material possession that they may have, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit don't mean anything at the end of the day, because you can't take any of that with you. Only thing you can take with you is your knowledge. And when you have to give this back, when you have to give this thing back right here, a lot of people don't want to give it back. You know, they want to stay here. That's why you got people like Elon Musk and all these, you know, scientists trying to live forever. You know, people want to keep their money, their currency, but guess what? Guess what though? Now that we have artificial intelligence coming into play, we about to see our reality, our world change. And it's changing very, very rapidly as we speak. Check out the mountains back there, if y'all can even see them. But things is changing. Things are changing. Yes, they are. And hey, you just got to stay focused. You got to stay locked in and stay on your path, you know, to reality. And don't let nothing knock you off your square at all, because you got to understand, other beings will distract you. They will distract you very easy. But this is just something, you know, I wanted to speak on, because I always had a problem when it came to these low vibration work environments, and I seem to always get through off my purpose when, you know, working a 9 to 5. I knew that shit wasn't meant for me. And yes, I know you have to take care of yourself. I know. And guess what? God has put me in a position to make money, and I'm making money. Not a lot, but I will never ever have to worry about getting fired, calling somebody boss, calling somebody a supervisor. I don't ever got to worry about that, ever. And you know, you continue on your journey, and as a male, you come across women, and You know, some gonna come in your life and show you who they are, and some gonna stay, some gonna fall off, but that's just the way it goes. But always stay on your purpose. Always stay on your purpose. Stay connected. Stay talking to the trees. Stay breathing in the prana. Always meditate, you know, heal, and don't let nothing distract you at all. Don't let nothing distract you, because everything, and I mean everything, will try to distract you. Trust me. It's crazy when, you know, you come to the park or you go places, nobody be there, but when you come, people just start arriving. That's how you know the energy is strong. Not saying when I came here it was completely empty, but you know what I mean now. But yeah, but I'm gonna end this, and I want to tell you guys, thank you. Push the light. Push the light. Stay positive at all costs. Keep the vibration high. Don't let nothing distract you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is your boy. This is your boy. SI. Hey, I messed the Iron Man hat up. Yeah, I know it's dirty. You know, it's all messed up. But hey, this your boy. SI Rico. Rate, comment, and sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you are working a 9 to 5, go in there and make your money, bounce, and find your purpose before it's too late, before you have to be forced to find your purpose, because AI is coming for your position and that job don't give a fuck about you. But rate, comment, sub. Love you guys. Stay positive. Push the light, and I'm out. Peace.